Politicization of energy and trade might matter more to U.S. LNG exports and projects than a tariff raised by China amid a trade war. The retaliatory May 13th tariff hike to 25% from 10% on U.S. LNG cannot please exporters or companies approaching final investment decisions in a second wave of liquefaction plant construction. Several analysts, citing the growing Chinese and U.S. positions in LNG trade, see jeopardy for those decisions. But Nikos Safos of the Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington, D.C., suggests pre-tariff conditions moderate the effects. Relatively little U.S. LNG flowed directly to China before the tariff hike or even before imposition of the original levy last September, Safos notes in a May 14th comment. For U.S. exporters, most direct business came from small purchasers. China's three large national oil companies spurned long-term contracts with U.S. suppliers because, the analyst says, they simply did not trust the United States. Some U.S. LNG reached those buyers anyway through portfolio companies with multiple supply sources and customers. In 2017 and 2018, China relied on the U.S. for about 4% of its LNG, accounting for slightly more than 10% of U.S. sales. Tariffs crimp that trade, but China will find other suppliers and U.S. exporters will find other buyers. While the tariffs hardly help U.S. LNG projects, Safos adds, they merely solidify an unfavorable reality. The Chinese buyers have never been major customers of U.S. LNG and therefore are not that critical for new LNG projects in general. A second wave of U.S. LNG projects is still coming, Safos concludes. He calls politicization of energy relations and trade a bigger concern for long-term projects and for energy security, undermining confidence in an open market for energy and LNG. As a proxy for U.S.-Chinese relations, the tariffs indicate peril for the global economy and the potential for cascading energy market effects. Those second-order effects are likely to be far more important than whether U.S. LNG can flow to China, Safos says. I'm Bob Tippie, editor of Oil and Gas Journal, and that's the editor's perspective, which appeared first in text at www.ogj.com on May 17, 2019. To comment, join the commentary channel at www.ogj.com/oilandgascommunity.